Hello, 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 Samantha here. I was contemplating on making a video, short. I was like, oh no, I'm tired. Like I got my tea, I'm cuddled in bed. It's been a long day. And the clock went to 11:11. So here I am because I'm like, okay, it's a sign, right? So a lot of people send me stuff that's happening in the news, media, and off mainstream media, right? Because you know how mainstream media is. And I've gotten to this point where like there's some things that really irritate me, but then I'm like, wait, who's the controller here? Like who has the controller to my reality? Oh, me. So, whatever your awareness is, whatever your belief is, if this is the only reality we live on or if there's multiple dimensions and universes, that's up to you. I would have thought that listening to me a couple years ago, 5 years ago, I would have thought I was fucking crazy too. And some people call me a conspiracy theorist. I don't even think it's conspiracies. I just think it's being aware of the truth. But also being aware that a lot of people also out there can manipulate the real truth to put fear in it as well. If there is truth being spread where it's not being followed with a way to like bring forth some sense of hope for you or a way to like check in with you so you can handle the shit happening in the world, I don't pay attention to that shit. And I know I'm swearing a lot, but whatever. This is a real Sam. I'm texting Maria just now and my other friend Sam because I'm like, I like the stuff that people send me to an extent. Like if you have me read this whole thing, I'm not going to read it. Just being honest. But I do pay attention to what people send me. And I bring it in and I'm like, not my reality. It doesn't make me naive, stupid, or doubt that it's not a truth. There is a lot of destruction happening on the planet, and it's not just America, but I mean the US is pretty fucked up right now. But we're being drilled to only look everywhere else. Meanwhile, what's happening here is literally right in front of our faces, but it's like, no, send money here, support here. Child trafficking doesn't exist. Like, let's pay attention to sex changes. Let's pay attention to one train. Like, there's so many fires happening, right? There's so much that's happening. But all of it, literally, guys, is a form of a distraction from pulling you out from your center. It is beautiful to be aware. And if I'm one of those people that, if you're one of those people that I do send a video to, it's either one, I'm guided from the universe, from spirit, or it's to be aware. Well, I'm always guided who I send it to, but to be aware that this stuff is happening. So to not just like pretend that your own little world exists in your own little fear bubble. Like there should be some integration of some love bubble and some like, oh shit, there's a whole other world other than what's like coming into my phone and on the TV. But how can I feel better about what's happening in the world? Oh, I gotta go in. I gotta go in and listen to me, right? If you're watching TV and stuff where it's just bashing other people and other people's beliefs, probably not loving based television or shows or production. I'll say that. So anyway, so I'm texting Maria and I told her that I think I'm a lunatic because I'm receiving these videos and I'm like, yep. And I literally feel like I have all of my guides, all of the beings of light and Mother Gaia, Blessed Gaia, and all of the like Egyptian and ancient energies, basically higher aspects of all of us, surrounding me, like just sitting on a couch, like eating, almost like you're eating popcorn, but it's not actually popcorn because we know that shit's not good for you now either. play pretending, like, right? Like I'm eating holographic popcorn. And I'm just sitting back, or I'm at a game and I'm like, yep, let's just watch the quote unquote dark agenda try and get us. Yep. Yep. Joke's on them. Because it's, at a point, it's comical at how loud the broken systems are getting, because they are aware of how loud and strong love is, and they'll do anything to keep it down. They will do anything to keep it down. You know what keeps it down? Fear. So when you begin to not let fear be your reality, it becomes pretty comical. It is very sad. It pulls at my heart. Seeing what's happening in the world and the destruction that these energies will go to keep us down. I literally only have love in my heart, and there's days where I just weep and I just cry because I can feel the collective sadness. I can see what's happening, and it's really hard. Maria and I talk about this. Like, it's really hard actually, like, allowing yourself to be fully human and fully spirit at the same time. But I'm humbled to do it. So, one, getting these things, it's comical, it's sad, and it's the truth, what's happening. But it's a matter of like, yo, I don't want that to be my reality. So you know what? I'm not going to have that happen on my reality. Like, one of the things of 2030 is the system neighborhoods. Like, if your land is contaminated, you're going to be forced to be into this controlled system neighborhood, right? And it just brings me back to the whole jab passports, to peer pressure people into the fear that you need to get it in order to travel. So people got it so they could travel. People got it so they could go to events. Like, win the lottery, and if you get it. Like, do you think someone even fucking won the lottery? Doubt it. But guess what? I knew that wasn't my reality. And what happened a year later? Less than a year later, because they couldn't keep up their mind, businesses couldn't thrive. They were like, all right, well, and the government, you didn't need a passport to get in anywhere anymore. You don't need that. You can travel again, people. Like, it's just like, allow things to process before making them your reality. So I just got to like pull a card to, I'm not a huge card puller, but lately I've been, to see what the universe has for humanity and the collective. But every day, just kind of like sit with yourself, even for like a minute to 5 minutes a day. Breathe into your center. Think of something you love that makes you just smile and feel warm and excited about life, like curious. Bring it into your vision. Drop it behind your eyes, right into your third eye. Allow it to go down to your heart, back up to your third eye, and do that over and over again till you bring stillness and calm into your body. Because that is the only way that all of this shit and destruction in the world that is being put out there on social media, or like the dark web or the bright web, whatever you want to freaking call it, is not going to happen. Because the more we start vibrating at a energy of love and a frequency of love, the rest of that shit falls away and it doesn't begin to bother you anymore. Like, don't make that your reality, right? That's all I wanted to say. Yeah. And my body's definitely alchemizing a lot of the realities of people's fears. So, holy cannoli, people. Look at that sun. Wait till you see that card. That's a goodie. All right. Rebirth is the first card. Dragons, or phoenixes, sorry. I think they're dragons. I don't know. They're cool looking birds. Right? Root chakra. Okay. Gold, illumination, power, confidence, wisdom. Red, root chakra, fear being transmuted, but also rebirth, right? Destruction and the shit needs to come to the surface. This dark initiative, whatever you want to call it, whatever label, needs to come to the surface in order to be reborn, in order for more people to quote unquote wake up, in order for more people to be like, do I want to keep living this way or do I not, right? Like, but there needs to be a rebirth. And I've already been shown that there's going to be a lot of quote unquote turmoil, relationship struggles, triggers, deaths, like ego deaths, other types of deaths. But this says, no matter what happens, you can find new wings. Rise from the past, accept the positive change that is coming, only if you allow yourself to receive it. In order to receive a positive change or to have it come, you have to shift your reality. By doing that, you have to go inward into your sanctuary, into that inner peace, into that calm. That's the only way we can transform. Here's a butterfly fairy. It's the only way we can transform. So you drop into your center, which is your sanctuary. Okay? It says, embrace the need for solitude. Your inner sanctuary calls for you. Renew yourself and thrive before you can be reborn. I mean, walla walla bing bang. So, I love you guys. I'm going to drink my tea. I took my detox stuff, my heavy metal detox stuff, and I'm going to listen to some 174 and 528 frequencies. If you take anything from this video, if you're still watching it, just love yourself. Seriously, it's the only way out, guys. I love you. I love you so much.